Shalom, shalom to the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rokah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace and blessing to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. May Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, have mercy upon you. Alright, y'all. On this young lady's page, a homestead journey. Millions of Americans are living in third world conditions. This is going to be a blowing of the horn to you women, because you are the ones that are going to be affected the most when all hell breaks loose, right? Especially Eve. Eve, you outnumber everybody. You so-called black women, y'all outnumber everyone. And you are going to catch it the most out of women, period. But, you know, all your freedom and prideness that you've been having is about to cease totally. So let's just hear it out.
When we were growing up, the idea of living in a third world country seemed so far off. It seemed like something you would watch in a documentary or something that you'd read about. Now it just feels closer than ever, because you go out into the cities and you see streets lined with tents. You see more and more people living in cars. You see people that can't afford food anymore.
This is what our shitty-ass healthcare has come to, where my patients need medicine and supplies, and their insurance won't cover it, and here I am, spending my own money because my patient needs it, and he doesn't have any money, and he can't work. And the insurance won't even cover what he needs. And I'm sad and I'm sick and tired of it.
I'm about to be homeless in like 2 days. I don't want your pity, or I don't want you to feel bad for me. But what I would like is for anyone to know what it's like to live in your car, and maybe some essentials that I can pick up that's going to be super helpful. I already have like a little porta potty situation, but I'm thinking of like, you know, I don't know, maybe some electrical things that I'll need for like charging stuff. I mean, I have car chargers, but like I really don't want to have my car like on the whole time while I'm doing it. I think my car charges while it's off. Any essentials that you think I might need, anything that will be helpful, even any places that I can go and like park to be safe. I am in California, so.
Hey man, where you gonna go to be safe? Because at any time, at any moment, you could be targeted. I mean, you're going to be obvious that you're living in your car, because, you know, y'all women can't go nowhere without all that junk. You know, y'all have so much stuff, and you be having your car packed to the ceiling. So she living in her car. So you're going to be targeted. Even when you're not going to be targeted for money. They know you don't have any money. You're going to be targeted for other reasons. That cop carousel. You know, you're not going to be choosing who rides you. Those days are going to be over with, and over with now. Don't mean to laugh, but guess what? I mean to laugh. Because y'all have been what? Y'all have been running a mock over the men of this country for a long time. And now it's your time, man. It's your time to catch what? Catch hell. Because what the average man can most likely handle himself by himself. Isaiah 4:1. 7 women should take hold of one man. But it appears that a lot of these jakes they don't even want no women around them right now. Hey man, proud. They're proud. And see, she, like I just said before I turn this on, I said, y'all see how proud she is? Let's roll this back. Listen to her again. Listen how proud she is. Says she's about to be homeless, but she don't want no pity. See, but I mean, but that's a show or act. This is how y'all act, right? You know. And she hollering about, I don't want no pity. Just tell me this and that, this and that. Well, how about not telling them anything? What she really doing and looking for? She looking for a sucker to catch her, and she looking for a captain to save her. That's what she looking for. Listen to this proud woman. Eve always proud.
One, to know what it's like to live in your car and maybe some essentials that I can pick up that's going to be super helpful. I already have like a little porta potty situation, but I'm thinking of like, you know, I don't know, maybe some electrical things that I'll need for like charging stuff. I mean, I have car chargers, but like I really don't want to have my car like on the whole time while I'm doing it. I think my car charges while it's off. Any essentials that you think I might need, anything that will be helpful, even any places that I can go and like park to be safe. I am in California, so if you know the area, specifically Bay Area, that would be helpful. I'm going to get a gym membership so I can shower and all that stuff. Any places not to go, any don'ts that you can offer, let me know. But I'm a woman, so I just want to feel safe. I want to feel comfortable. Obviously, I'm outside, so. But like, and I was already thinking about getting some like window covers so that way people can't see in at night. But yeah, I'm in California. If you have any tips, please leave them in the comments.
I'm an American.
What you gonna do when the car breaks down? When you need to put a part on there? What you gonna do when you catch a flat? She thinking about her car and thinking about what she need to put in her car for her to have this and have that, have this, have that. But she haven't thought about what if that car breaks down? Then what are you gonna do then? See, y'all just be running y'all mouth. Y'all be on here with all this, the so-called white man, white woman, she's most likely, they are way, way, way more humble than Eve. Eve proud. She's proud, and her proudness is what's going to get her into the trouble that she. Hey. If trouble come your way, know that the Lord Yahweh sent it your way, and Jesus ain't gonna save you in that day.
Pay $1,600 for a flat that has no bedroom. That's 2/3 of my income. I'm an American. I work 50 hours a week. I don't have health insurance. I'm an American. I couldn't afford to have a child even if I wanted to. I'm $7,000 in debt. I'm an American. My health is declining because I can't afford Whole Foods because that's too expensive for my life. I am very overqualified for my job, but no one else is hiring. I'm an American. I make my boss hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars, while I can barely keep myself alive. I'm an American. I have never been out of the States. I have never been on a vacation.
How you work 50 hours and you can't even afford a bedroom? That speaks volumes concerning she don't know how to what's the word I'm looking for? She's reckless with her money. And most of you women, you all are reckless with your money, man. You don't know what to do with your money, man. You can have like I tell you, I say it all the time. A woman can have $1,000 and she got her bills due, which is totally probably what? Half of that. Or a little more, right? I'm talking about basic bill. I ain't talking about rent. And she'll go spend it all, and go right to the power bill, $300. She go put $50 on it. The minimum. She put the minimum on it. Then they keep adding. They love y'all, man. They love y'all women, man. They love y'all to be alone, be by yourself. All these women, this is all these women now. None of these women are going to say anything about a husband or a man.
I'm an American. I make $20-some an hour. A livable wage here is like 30-some. Yet I don't qualify for government assistance whatsoever. On the days I don't work, I'm so tired I just sleep all day. I'm an American. My electric bill is so expensive I sit outside in the heat because I can't afford to turn the AC on in the damn house. I'm an American, and I fear I'm just an average American. I'm living the American dream.
The extraordinarily wealthy in this country, I don't think have ever experienced being at a counter at the grocery store trying to figure out, can the $40 I have left in my checking account until Friday get me this gallon of milk for my kid, fill my gas tank to get to work, and give my kid lunch money, because you don't want them to feel the pain, and get the gallon of milk and the bread and the deli meat? Can it do all of that? Because the $40 really can't. And you as the parent know that. And yet, a lot of these people will think you're lazy. Well, just work harder. And these people are already maxed out. They already have a master's degree. They have more education than those other people who say, well, just work harder.
You know, y'all, I just saw something that touched my heart. I just saw a mom hooked up to a machine who states that she is giving her plasma in exchange for money to be able to afford her children's school clothes and supplies.
Isn't it about time? Isn't it about time Eve make a sacrifice for her children? She never made a sacrifice because she always had what? Everything handed to her. The food, medical, all these things was handed to her. School supplies, what? Tons of it, free. Go pick it up at these churches and here, there. Everything been free. Everything been free. Everything's been free. Isn't it about time for you all to make a sacrifice for your kids that you claim you love? So what? Sell plasma every week. Who cares?
A mom is giving plasma. This is what's happening in the USA. And I just want to say, as a former single mom myself, who was once a homeless single mom, I know how hard single moms work to provide for their children. I am absolutely praying for single moms out there. But I also want to add this. There are a lot of single moms who are finding that it is better to move abroad as it relates to affordability. There are many countries out there where you can go and you will find that the cost of living is a lot less than America.
When I travel, I take no chances.
Nobody want Eve, man. Nobody want y'all, man. Well, let me say this here. I'm gonna say this here. Don't nobody want Western women, American women in their cities, because you all think all you're gonna do is go to jail. You go to them other countries, go abroad and go to them other countries and try to make a living. It's not gonna work because y'all too proud. Y'all proud as hell, man. I'm talking about all y'all. Not even talking about a race. But, E, you got the worst attitude out of all the women, E. You so-called black women, man. Right? Y'all hate to be called out. Hates to be called out, man. People love beating around the bush, especially so-called black people. They love to talk about black people this, black people that. No, call the culprits out, which is who? Which is the so-called black woman. Y'all are the main ones and the reasons for all of the broken and tore down homes. None of these women talking about men. None of them said anything about a husband or what, or even a boyfriend. But there's no such thing as a boyfriend, because when you laying out with a man, he's your husband. So, but many of y'all have what? Have several husbands, because y'all laying down with multiple men, man. But those days are over. Those days are over. Nobody wants American women, man, especially Eve. Nobody wants it. Y'all know it. But you still gonna get on here and talk proud and run your mouth until what? Until the time comes when you gonna need need what? You're gonna need someone to save you out of the hands of someone, and no one is gonna come to your aid. No one is gonna come to your aid.
I was thinking about this. We are the richest country on the planet, one of the richest countries. Why does it look like ass? Like, really think about that for a second. Like, when you're driving, if you're not in, like, Florida or California or the coast of, like, Oregon or whatever, it's like, this place looks like shit. And we have so much money. Like, I'm thinking of, like, Europe and Japan and all the architecture, like, across the world and how beautiful it looks. Why don't we have, like, rose gold buildings and, like, why does the Kmart's and, like, all of the stores look like shit? Like, I don't know. I'm just thinking in my head, I'm closing my eyes and I can imagine, like, what a country, like, look at China. Like, Shanghai, like, the coast, like, all those videos you see, that's, like, no joke, stunning, beautiful, high tech. You would think America would look like that with the amount of money that we have, but it just looks like, ugh, you know what I mean?
You want to see something disgusting? I just did a little bit of grocery shopping. Let me look, hang on. $106.70 for that. I remember when I used to pay $60 for a bag. That's crazy.
I don't know about you, but I miss being, like, regular sad about the world and not, like, catastrophically horrified every day by the world. Just me?
You just don't want to admit it, but van life equals housing crisis. This isn't a vibe, and this is not freedom. This is what happens when housing collapses and survival becomes illegal. Millions of us are being pushed to live into vehicles just to survive. And cities are treating us like shit. And for most of us, van life is the last resort. And we're being hunted for it.
So I see a whole bunch of people.
She mean hunted. She say hunted because they are what? Homeless people are getting what? Getting put in jail. Yeah. Getting put in jail. So, you know, so soon these concentration camps, y'all gonna be put in them concentration camps, man. And Esau gonna have his way with you. Yeah. So run to them.
Well, I don't know if they're real or not. That's why I'm not going to pull the comments. Talking about becoming homeless or houseless, however you want to identify it as, and how they're going to choose hospital parking lots because it's safer. And I just want to put this into perspective as a woman in her 50s who lives in an off-road vehicle. You need to throw this ideology of I need to stay safe out the window. Because there is...
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Throw it out the window. Safe? Where's safe? You ain't nowhere in America gonna be safe in a minute, man. Nowhere. For you, especially for a woman, man.
Absolutely nothing safe about living in a vehicle. Ever. First of all, the weather. It's about to be over 100 degrees, which means it's going to be probably about 110 in your vehicle. And since most homeless people have a problem with detachment, you're probably hoarding as much stuff as you can from your old life in that vehicle.
Boom. Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say that? Didn't I just say women are what? They love carrying shit, clothes, a bunch of nothing. That they don't want to throw away. They'll take their high heels, 50 pair of high heel shoes and throw them in the back of the car and got 6 pair of probably like two or three pair of tennis shoes, because they don't buy tennis shoes. The only reason they buy tennis shoes, they got if they need to wear them to work or something. Other than that, they'll have all the heels in the back of the high heels, they dress shoes and everything in the back, and leave the tennis shoes. Y'all women don't think, man. Y'all don't think at all, man. You all are lost, man. You're lost, man. You're lost. And this woman here, she's being honest, which is a beautiful thing.
Giving you even less space to live and to breathe. So that is probably the last thing you need to worry about is where can I sleep that's safe. You need to worry about your health. You need to worry about how are you going to stay hydrated, how are you going to exercise, and how are you going to give yourself the quality of life you deserve? Because just because you're living in your car does not mean you don't deserve things. And if I can tell you one thing you need to master, it is going to be the art of detachment and get rid of all that shit in your car. You don't need it. It doesn't serve you. You're holding on to a life that no longer exists.
And who have more shit than a woman? Go look at y'all right now. If you're looking at this video, go look in your closet. How many pairs of shoes you have with tags on them? How many purses you have with tags on them? How many clothes you have with tags on them? Tags through and through. And then you get paid. You go buy something else with some more tags on it and stick it up in there. Dumb. Straight dumb. When you can see men that works 12 and 13 hours a day and they ain't got nothing, who's spending the money? The woman.
Get rid of it. It's holding you down. It is going to be so hot. You have no idea what it is like to be homeless when it is hot. So if you want to think about safety, I highly suggest you start thinking about where you're going to live near water and with cooler temperatures. Because driving around the city you became homeless in is a trauma loop. And going from hospital parking lot to hospital parking lot, that's not safety. You're a moving target. That's what you are. And I don't know if a lot of you are in the understanding that being homeless is pretty much a crime in almost every state. Whether it's a crime or not.
Didn't I just say that? They locking homeless people up, man. They locking them up. They putting them in the jail, y'all. They put them in the jail, concentration camp real soon. So, hey, man. Y'all, a lot of y'all be in your own mind, man, and be thinking, well, you don't think. You don't think. But this woman here, she's thinking more logically. Because women think what? With feelings and emotions. They don't think. They don't think. They will get right out the car and not even look around and just keep walking and not seeing 2 or 3 men sitting there watching her. And then as soon as she come back out there with all them groceries, they rob her. People are going to be robbing people for groceries, man, real soon. Not no money. They're going to be for groceries, man. As soon as you come out of them stores, you women, you're going to be the target, man. Y'all are the soft target. They're not going to be targeting men, man. They're going to be targeting women. And most of you women don't have any men.
You are shunned. You are looked down on. The police give you problems. And nobody likes the homeless. So when it comes to, oh, I just want to feel safe, I'm a single woman and living in my car, nobody gives a. You are now homeless.
So this is America 2025. For millions of people, they feel like they follow the rules, they work hard, yet they still can't afford anything. And for many, many people, they're one emergency away from losing everything because you don't have a savings, you don't have a safety net, you're drowning in debt. What?
Okay, y'all.
Can you do?
That's it, y'all. Let's get into these scriptures here, right? That's mainly it. But I'm gonna start off in Isaiah 19 and verse 15. Hey, know that America is what? It's Egypt. America is Sodom and Gomorrah. These are when over there in Egypt. What was going on in Egypt when we was in Egypt in the hands of the Hamites, the Israelites? We was in captivity. We was slaves. Same thing as over here in America. We are what? Slaves. No, we don't have shackles on our feet and hands, but Esau definitely got shackles on most of you Negroes' minds. Because you all work very hard to try to save Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Even in your struggles, you be thinking about saving the white man. Y'all, this love doctrine over here then killed your mind, man. Oh Lord. Isaiah 19 and 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt. In Egypt is America. Which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. In that day shall Egypt, America, be like unto women. This place is sickening, man. They can't even turn a movie on without seeing a woman whooping on and beating up 15 men that's 300 pounds and she 140 pounds. Huh? Men want to be women. This place is sickening. And it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord. How does the shaking in the hand of the Lord comes in play? Right? The shaking of the hand is the word, that warning. And who warning you Israelite, which is you 2/3, and then the nation, which is you heathens. Isaiah 13:1, the burden of Babylon, right, which is ancient Babylon. You know, ancient Babylon was Iraq, right? But America is what? It's the daughter of Babylon. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner, which is the Bible, unto the what? The high mountain, and that high mountain is America. They're gonna go through. America will go through the same struggles, or even worse than Egypt, because Egypt's still here. America would be a wasteland when the Lord get through with it. Lift up ye a banner, which is the Bible, unto the high mountain, which is America. Exalt the voice unto what? Unto them. Shake the hand. Meaning what? Warn the people. That they may go into the gates of the nobles. These things, this place is going to be off the chain. Huh? Violence everywhere. Lack of food everywhere. Lack of water. People are going to be looking for what? For nourishment, man. And they're going to turn on each other, man. Mostly each other. Family. Those are going to be your worst enemies. Your family will be your worst enemies, man. Real soon. Back over here in Isaiah 19 and 16. In that day shall Egypt, which is America, be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, which he shall what? Shall shaketh over it. You know, a lot of you all take us for a joke. Let's go back over here to 13, which is Isaiah 13, and go down to verse 9. Because you take everything that we say as a joke, but the joke is gonna be on you when you find yourself in that predicament that you're gonna remember. I don't know who you watching or who you have watched. You may even remember my voice in the back of your head when that warning, because when that warning come, when that trouble come, that warning gonna be in the back of your mind and say, damn, he said that. Isaiah 13 and 9. Behold, the day of the Lord Yahweh cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall what? Destroy the sinners. Starting with you what? You 2/3, you wicked Israelites, man. Thereof, out of it. Drop down to verse 11, which is Isaiah 13 and 11. And I will punish the world for what? For their evil. And the wicked, who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, for their iniquity, and I will cause the what? The arrogance of the proud. Who more proud than Esau, Edom, and Eve? Who is more proud? You all are the two proudest people on the planet. Eve, you be not Esau. And Esau controls the world. But you all are proud as hell over here in this devil's kingdom, man. Because you all have been getting away with a lot of BS, man, over here, man. But you know what? It's gonna come back. It's finna bite you. It's already biting you in the ass. Because I know y'all up to 300,000 women. That's a lot of women. A lot of black women to be what? To be lost jobs. Them so sweet plus government jobs. Sitting behind the desk denying a man that look like you and saying, no, can't help you. Sitting in these and all these clinics. Nah, you ain't got insurance. Nah, can't even pull a brother's teeth. A lot of y'all can help some of these brothers, but guess what? You won't reach out and help them, man. Because why? Because you got your white counterpart standing over you just to see if you're going to do what they told you not to do. But even when you got the opportunity to help them, you still won't help them. But now y'all don't have any jobs. And in the process, you're not going to have any insurance. You all are going to need to see a doctor way before a man was able to see the doctor. Because why? Because if you all think that you all want to continue to sleep and lay around with a bunch of men and not need to go to the doctor, you will find out real soon. That within itself might kill you. That discharge that you're going to have between your legs. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked, Esau, even the so-called white man, for their iniquities, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And I will make make a man more precious. A man, why? Why would a man be precious in these times? Because the hell that about to come upon Babylon, which is a miracle. I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Even a man that the golden wedge of Ophir, which is what? Which is a miracle. So real soon, y'all, I know y'all be laughing. Y'all be laughing. They talking about just seeing Apostle Hustle video of a young lady laughing and thinking it's funny that concerning the that great when the time does come, that great escape that the 1/3 of the children of Israel are going to be. She have, that's the faith. She have no faith. She have more faith in Jesus, in hell, which is they say under the ground with burning with fire. She got more faith in that wickedness, right? Then she have more faith in what? Than the righteous, which is the 1/3, starting with the 144,000 of men, and then women and children taken up out of what? Out of that fire, which is going to be where? In America. She laughed at that. But guess what? Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember not thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days, Jacob's trouble, which is will what? In the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble, come not, nor what? The years draw near, when what? When thou shalt what? Say, I have no pleasure in them. And guess what? We're in that time now. We're definitely in that time right now. Y'all better wake the hell up. But you go know what? Most of y'all are not gonna wake up because why? It's not you're in that stumbling block. The Heavenly Father don't want you. Yeah, I said it, He don't want you. Most of you all, you 2/3, the Heavenly Father don't want you. This is why He's leaving you trapped in your mind and thinking that you being part of this world and being worldly, and you all thinking that you thinking you got something. Because all of this worldly thinking that Esau Edom has got you, thinking and having you proud as hell. Proud as hell. Verse 2. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, that's going to be the time of the nuclear missiles be darkened. But we're in the beginning stages of what? Of the hell, catching hell, when the closing of you all. Well, you're gonna be. It's gonna be. I said, and it's obvious that this place is being drugged. When I say drug, I mean what? The Heavenly Father is doing a slow grind with what? With you Americans, man. And when I say Americans, I'm talking about as a whole. Be not darkened, nor the clouds return after what? After the rain. Meaning what? That's the destruction. That's when it's it. So when Jacob's trouble don't get you, when you escape Jacob's trouble, and some of you are gonna escape Jacob's trouble, but guess what? You're not gonna escape that what? that destruction, that final destruction, which is what? By fire. Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. And right now, you women are trembling like hell. You know, trying to come up with a plan without a man. You can't come up with a plan without a man, baby. Because why? Because that's your head. If you don't have your head, which is for protection, you're not going to have a plan in that day. Y'all don't think, man. Y'all can't think. I know y'all think y'all equal. Think y'all smarter and wiser than a man could ever be. No. Your little slit between your leg ain't going to mean nothing in that day, man. It will be nothing. Because you want to know why? Because you're going to be what? You're going to be... You're not going to be choosing who's going to lay there. In the day when what the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease. What grinder? Your jobs. This is why you all is talking about now, living in your cars. Because the grinding, meaning your jobs, has ceased. Because they are what? They are few. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. I mean, no future, y'all. No future in America. You can't even leave this place. Most of y'all ain't got money to leave this place. You want to know why? Because you need the little money that you do make, you need it for what? For food. But soon, what you going to do when there ain't no food around here? Yeah. Times are coming. You see these grocery stores right now. Look at the small amount of food and stuff is in there right now, and it's high as hell. A little piece of fish, $70, man. I just seen. It ain't big as my hand. Woo! In America, y'all, have you ever thought it would come to that? Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 4. And the door shall be what? Shall be shut in the streets. The businesses. Look at all of the businesses that is closing, and they open up a hair store, and y'all run around talking about some damn hair. Eve, y'all through, man. Eve is finished, man. They just bought that mess down. I was just in Houston, now down here. They just set up the day for what? For them throwing for some hair. That'll probably be all over the internet real soon. Real soon. And the doors, probably already on there. And the doors shall be shut in the streets, the businesses, when the sound of the grinding is low. No more. And then guess what, y'all? Y'all going out trying to run and get that hair and thinking you're gonna be going to, gonna be no more parties, no more going on your girl trips. That's gonna be over with. Y'all have abused this world, man, more than what? Who have abused this world more than women? Who have abused, especially Eve, who have abused this world more than women, man? You Western women, y'all have been what? Y'all have been getting away and abusing this world for a long time. For a long time, y'all. Let's go back to Isaiah. I'm going to Isaiah 24. Let's see. 24 and verse, I'm going to start on 24 and verse 3. Right? The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled. For the Lord Yahweh has spoken this word. How have he spoken these words, y'all? You hear it right now through the prophets, the mouth of the prophets. The prophets have always given you all warnings, man. But you all have always, as a people, even back in the time of Noah, man, you all have always rejected the word. And in the process of you rejecting the word, then come what? Then come that pain, which is that pit, which is death. And you're going to continue because the Heavenly Father still got you in these stumbling blocks. Got you running around here in these churches, these Baptist churches, Jehovah's Witnesses, the Seventh-day Adventists. Y'all around here in every religion and still calling on your oppressors God, man. and your oppressors, God is the one that what? They are the one that is doing it to you. And they're also doing it to their own people. They don't give a damn. If they don't give a damn about their own people, what the hell they give a damn about a Negro? They don't give a damn. Verse 3 again of Isaiah 24:3. The land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled. For the Lord Yahweh has spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languish and fadeth away. The haughty people, who's haughty? That's Esau. Of the earth do languish. The earth also defiled under the what? And the inhabitants thereof. Meaning Esau's rulership. No clean water, plastic in all the food, GMOs, can't even catch fish, you gotta have fish license, you can't even hunt. The world is what then? The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, which is Esau's rulership. Because they, you Israelites, have transgressed the law, changed the ordinance, broken the what? The everlasting covenant. That's what y'all have did. I have done. Oh yeah, let's flip over here. Yeah. Isaiah 26 and verse 10. Let favor be showed to what? The wicked. And who is that? Rulership for what? For a time. So Esau Edom was already destined to get what? To have control over the earth for first, that blessing that what? That he received from his father Isaac. And two, to put your butt in captivity. That's what you Israelites. Let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness? No. He had not learned righteousness. Because it's not in Esau Edom, the so-called white man, to learn righteousness. It's just not in him. Will he deal unjustly and will not behold the majesty of the Lord? He don't respect the Lord. He never have. Especially since he sold his birthright. Ain't nobody stole anything. He sold it. But this is the madness that Esau Edom, that y'all be repeating, that Esau Edom had told you all have, and y'all so ignorant, y'all just repeat it, man. Instead of picking the Bible up, I can sit here and read it to you, and you still deny it. You all have always denied the word, man, because why? Because the Heavenly Father wants you to deny it. If you're going off, the Heavenly Father got you going off. Just like you Israelites, if you going off, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, got you going off, man. It's that simple. Let's go back over here in 24, which is verse 6. Let's go on verse 6. And I'm going to close this out. I think we're going to read down like verse, I don't know where I'm going to stop, but I think about 11. Verse 6. Therefore the curse, Esau Edom, devoured the earth, and they, you 2/3, and you heathens, that dwell therein are what are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned. And when it's going to be burned, we're going to be totally burned. Totally destruction. All 5,000 square miles of America will be burned. And what? And few men left. And that few men are going to be what? The remnant. Only the remnant is going to make it from out of what? Out of Babylon. The new wine mourneth, the vine languish, all the what? The merry hearted do what? Do sigh. The mirth, meaning your joy, your fun, your laughter, of Tebrets ceaseth, the noise of them that what? Rejoiceth endeth, the joy of the harp ceases. These women sad as hell, man. They shall not drink wine with a what? A strong drink shall be what? Be bitter to what? Them that drink it. Why? Because there's no celebrating anymore. No more running around. No more fun. No more fun. No more fun day. You women love fun. Fun. That fun over with. Because why? Verse 10. The city of confusion is what? Is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may what? May come in. It's over with. Verse 11, I'm going to close this out. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy, that's your mirth, y'all. It's over with. All joy is darkened. The mirth, which is joy, of the land is gone. So Babylon is what? It's through. It's finished. So on that note, we say, Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakaha, Kodash, Shalom.